It's in the game. will see the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards. To where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Love. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll leave it with him. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's live. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He leaves it with his back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Knute Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Buying some time as he moves left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Slings it downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go right back to him. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 9-yard line. Now, 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for room. It's screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He's going to let one go back to the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's past the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss to the right. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bob. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
Green 25.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Irish! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for a huge play. Makes a grab deep. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
14, Notre Dame, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Carr. He wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish, back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The give to the back. Looking for room at the 30. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Moore will throw. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Fouls through the defense. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the game physical. Make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, and on third and goal that time, the best news was he didn't take a sack. He was trying to scramble around and find somebody in the end zone. Nobody was there. He gets it back and gets what he can get. And so now you're still down close, and it's decision time for the head coach. Do you go for it, or do you settle for 3?
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on fourth down. On the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. To stop it, he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Let's go!
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He is up short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Buying some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you've got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Love. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. offense needed, and the defense had to. And they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Gonna run it. It's Love. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At the 22. Brings up third down.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Makes the grab right down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Fires to the middle. Lines a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's locked. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. That's reeled in. It's Hemby. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders.